We've all heard the epic stories and tales about the Mini ready-to-fly Warbird. This one specifically is the P-51 Mustang. It comes in as a ready-to-fly airplane with the controller, the charger, the batteries, everything you need to fly, and an auto stabilization if you've never seen these before. Now in today's video, we're gonna find out if this is just a self-proclaimed legend title, when in fact we've actually said this about these planes in the past before, because they generally are. However, even title holders and belt holders need to jump back in the ring every now and then and prove their legendary status. So in today's video, we're going to see if this is a myth or a legend. Let's fly.
Launch fidence. There you go.
And launch with confidence, baby. Now, if you love what you see, and you should by now, this is linked in the description box below. And there's different variations of this. So maybe the P-51 isn't necessarily your favorite, but the Corsair is, or something else. Or there's even different paint schemes of this P-51. That will be linked in the description box, so be sure to check it out. And also, it's a really good price point because this brand is now selling more direct to the customer rather than through third parties, and so that means they can be more competitive on prices and sales and stuff. So anyway, this has flight stabilization, which is why it's flying so well. I'm going to tell you right out of the gate right now, in case there's any question in your mind, these fly like leaves in the fall flying off of trees out of flight stabilized mode. So if you think this is going to be a great little stunt plane, think again, because they do not fly well out of stabilized mode. However, this is the perfect small airplane that you can fly in very limited amounts of space and look like a pro while you're flying it, or even let friends try flying RC planes because they're so budget friendly and they're tiny, and you can fly it in really small or big spaces. There's really no limiting factor here. It's about the cheapest airplane money can buy, especially that performs well. And I can tell you, we have flown every single variation of these little planes, every single one out there. There's quite a few now because they're so good. I love that nose, the red spinner on this, and the tail, because orientation of this airplane, to see it, is very awesome with that red spinner, the red tail, and the red wingtips. It just looks amazing in the air. There's a bit of a show pass actually in stabilized mode. Now these props are designed to pop off of the airplane, so if you hit the ground hard and you think you're going to break your plane, that's not what just happened. It's designed to pop off and back on. And it even comes with, I think our version has maybe 3 spare props. We have different numbered bladed props too. The one that's on here now is the very efficient prop. It's a 2-bladed prop, but we have 4 bladed props, and I'll show you those at the end of the video too. We also have 2 batteries with ours, and these things will fly for about 15 minutes on 1 charge. Now we're gonna have some new people watching this video, and so people ask all the time, how far away can it fly? This, I promise you, can fly farther than you can see it. There's no need to test that. That is the truth.
Trimming?
No, I am trying to do a roll.
You always forget. Press and hold.
Well, I did.
The direction.
I did.
Hold the button, direction.
Maybe I press the hold the button. There it goes.
What'd you have to do?
Press and hold and then push the direction.
That's what I just said.
And that's why I have my wife here with me.
I always have to tell you how to do it.
I can't remember if it can do loops. It can, I just need more throttle. Yeah, okay. So there is a stunt button, you guys, on this airplane, and it can do stunts. You just press and hold that stunt button. I'm actually gliding right now. Getting back closer to me at 0 throttle. Glide tendencies are better than I remembered. Get some throttle back on. And there we go. It actually has control surfaces too. A lot of times budget airplanes by bigger name brand companies might have 2 motors on the airplane, and one spins faster than the other, and that's what allows you to steer. And then if you want them to climb, you know, both props spin a little faster and you get some climb. You have some limited factors on other brands out there, but this guy actually has a movable elevator, rudder, and ailerons. I have had hobby grade airplanes that only have elevator and aileron and don't even have rudder. So the fact that this has rudder too is very impressive. It flies great in stabilized mode. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about out of stabilized mode. We'll climb up. I've never had one of these fly well. There you go, like a leaf in the wind. Hey, we can pull off a nice loop and then put it back in stabilized mode. But in all seriousness, you know, it's a challenge to keep it in the air. I kind of know what I'm doing, so I can compensate for it, but it's not super fun out of stabilized mode. As I said, it looks like a leaf in the wind, right? It's a lot of making tons of corrections to make this stuff happen. But if you trim it up well, you know, it can fly well out of stabilized mode. And that's probably the most fun I've ever had out of stabilized mode in one of these airplanes ever before. It does fly in wind, but you know, your own skill level will determine how much wind you can fly in. When we took off, we had no wind. Now I'm getting about a 5-mile-an-hour breeze, and it can fly in probably upwards of 8 to 10 miles an hour of wind, no problem. But that's gonna, you know, your skill level will determine how well it flies in that wind and whether or not you get your airplane back. Look at that. Nice slow pass, almost like we had flaps because we put the nose into the wind. Comes with a USB charge cable. As I said, it's a little 1S battery with a Molex plug. That's good news. That means it's not a proprietary battery. It's very universal, and they're very cheap and affordable. So if you wanted, you could buy 4 or 5 extra batteries and literally fly all day, because you're going to get about a 15-minute flight on this, and maybe longer depending on how you fly it. You get a whole fleet of these in the air with all your buddies at the airfield, and you can have little dog fights and chase each other around on a budget. You don't have to worry about crashing your $300 nice big Warbird, especially when everybody's flying about the same kind of thing and same kind of speed and stuff. All right, Abby, let's see if we can show them how the prop will fall off. I'm going to try to come in kind of hard in the grass behind us, snap that prop off, so we can show them what it's designed to do. Here we go. Oh, did it snap off? Probably not.
Not snap off, it just pops off. Now it looks like it actually stayed on.
Oh no!
That's what you were trying to show them?
It is absolutely designed to pop off, as you said, so that if you do come in really hard, a hard crash, you don't break your prop, which is fairly rare to break props these days, to be honest with you, and it just clicks back in place and you're ready to fly again. Great airplane. I just want to show you guys some stuff that comes with it. Also, I like this version because we've got a pilot in there, and some of these just have a blacked out canopy, so they have a little bit more attention to detail on this brand. Remember, this is linked in the description box below. Don't be deceived. There are other websites out there like Temu and stuff that are selling stuff. You're gonna get something that's like a paper airplane that's just junk. Don't buy based on a Google search. You want to make sure you're getting the right brand. It makes a big difference. Super simple throttle, rudder, up and down, and then this is your steering. When that switch is all the way up toward you, you're in stabilized mode, and here's your stunt button. It just needs 4 AA's and you're in the air. We have a USB charge cable. It gets the job done really well with a light indicator. In this bag we have our extra battery and our landing gear. We don't have to do hand launches and landing in grass. We can actually take off from asphalt and land on asphalt too. And we have our spare props. So even if we lose that one, we've got our prop here, and it's just one that clicks on and off. You don't have to do any work. Another beautiful thing about these is they come assembled. And then we have 4 bladed props, and there's 2 of them in there, and they just click right on as well. And they've got that yellow paint on the tips. They look better, but you get more efficient flights with that 2 bladed prop. These are always amazing, and Volantex is hitting them out of the park. I like the blue version of the P-51 they have as well. As a matter of fact, I have both of them, and I really do love what they're doing. We'll have it linked in the description box below if you want to check it out for yourself. I highly encourage you pick one up, maybe just as a future gift. You're gonna need a gift, you're around the corner for someone. Trust me, the cool factor is there on these, and they're gonna absolutely love it. It's a hands-on hobby that gets you outside, and you really get some fresh air and just, you know, break up the monotony of all those shows you've been watching. So you got to pick one of these up. I just want to thank God for blessing us with this day, with this opportunity to share this experience with you guys, and a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your amazing support. Now, if you love little ready-to-fly airplanes, we'll have a hand-picked video popping up right about now just for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.